Hi, Lips. Hello. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Rock and Token Talking UK. Please forgive me for not feeling so well today, but I'm super glad to be here and so looking forward to everybody getting in, saying hi, Jackie.
Hey, God, you're not Britain today.
You look lovely. Are you going somewhere fancy?
No, I'm just boiling up, so I've had to tie my hair back and put some white on.
Oh, it looks nice. I mean, it's a blouse. I never see you in anything but a
I
t-shirt.
just wanted to throw on just like nothing, a little bit of cotton on me instead of black t-shirt. I'm boiling.
I know, but it's like the badge we have to wear. It's like you have to wear it no matter how hot, how cold, you know. I don't know. It's
Usually
funny.
do that. Hey,
Good morning.
no black today, no black.
1 second.
Where did the necklace come from? That's beautiful.
This, it's my brother Kamari's one. It's a Om Shanti sign. Namaste.
Yeah, no,
Om Shanti means I am a peaceful soul.
you sure are an angel. There's no doubt about it.
We all are deep inside. We just got to bring it out, right?
It's true. We're all stardust, aren't we? How has your weekend been?
Pretty much the same. It's just been boiling hot here. We haven't had this kind of weather for ages. It's like for Britain. This
Okay.
Hi, Liz. How are you?
I'm okay.
Wow, you sound good today. We got that figured out on the last interview, eh?
What was that? Oh yeah, that we figured out. Whatever. I don't know. I've got two webcams. One is set up really just for a microphone. So I got a little tiny Blackstar 3, which is a little puny little amplifier, and the webcam is sitting in front of it because it's the microphone. It's the microphone, so that when I'm riffing and making up songs, I just hit my recorder on my screen. So that's why it was there. And meanwhile, the Zoom is using that as my microphone, and it sounds like I'm a million miles away. Well, it's down on the floor with the amp.
Welcome, my special guest. I don't know if you remember him, Stephen. He was on a while back. Stephen Doombeard, all the way from South Africa, is joining us today.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, you got to click your mic.
Mike, you muted.
You're mute. Okay.
Oh, he's muted. He doesn't know.
I know. I'll ask him to unmute. He's like, "Can you hear me?" No.
Oh,
maybe I'll understand this.
There we go. Hello.
Turn this thing on. Microphone. You.
Is there audio?
Yeah, there it is.
It is.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good, good. How are you guys?
Wonderful. What time is it where you are?
Now it's about 3 minutes past 6.
In the evening?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the evening. Oh, okay.
Wow. You guys are in the future.
Yeah. The same as Europe.
So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how are things?
South African time.
How are things in South Africa right now? What's going on down there?
Well, we're back in a lockdown again, so that's why I'm not even bothering to shave because I don't go out. But yeah, we're
England today. Yeah, we're free today.
So yeah, I'm just basically staying in my man cave.
Creating a lot of good music. Tell us about the things you've created lately.
Oh, lately, in the past week, I've been busy with about 2 tracks. Did a collaboration with a friend. His name is Jack Kowalski. Yeah, so he did some synths for it and some extra guitars and sorted out some of the drumming. But yeah, we're still looking for a vocalist. It's always a mission to find a vocalist. So yeah.
And what are you looking for, male or female, or does it matter?
No, it doesn't really matter, you know. As long as it can fit the music, I'll be more than happy.
Well, good luck on that search. How are you seeking it out? Are you just looking locally, or are you going online and willing to look all over the world for the right person?
yeah, to be honest, I'm willing to look internationally. With technology today, many things are possible.
It's beautiful, isn't it? I'm noticing that Lane is late again. This is a daily thing. He confirmed.
He said something on Zoom a minute ago, didn't he, on Facebook? So I don't know why.
I know. Have either of you gone to South Africa to play?
No, my brother used to live in South Africa, and he used to invite me over all the time. And then he'd follow the story. Oh, come over, Jackie, and visit me. And then he'd say, hang on a minute, I just need to get this spider out of the house. I'm not coming. And it showed the spiders are bigger than my hands. They were bigger than my hand. I went, no, I'm not coming now. I'm not coming. No.
All right.
What about you, Liv?
Yeah.
No, I've never been to South Africa. No.
Would you go? Spiders and all?
Why not? I've been to Australia. Not
No,
much
why
different.
not? Yeah.
I'd go with a spider protector. Somebody has to come with me to be a spider protector.
Here's
Well, I'll
that.
tell you, probably Australia is a lot worse for
I
spiders.
know, I've been to
I wouldn't
Australia,
even
it was
do that.
fine. It was fine. And I saw one in Australia, which is amazing.
Well, we'll let Ben come in and say hello and introduce yourself. And what band are you in, Stephen?
Well, I'm just basically busy with a solo project called Storms of Decay. And yeah, like I said, once in a while, I'm doing collaborations and stuff like that. But yeah, I would like to, like I said, get a vocalist and, actually looking for a bassist as well, because I unfortunately had to sell my bass. So yeah.
Oh, well, hello, here's a bassist. Welcome, Ben.
Hey, Stefan, a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah,
So-
he's from Storms of Decay, a very long-time supporter of mine, the entire 2 years, I will admit that, and it's wonderful, all the way from South Africa. So this is our panel for today. Ben, we're doing a new thing now. We're doing a trivia game. So I want to get these 2 questions up and running. Yeah, first thing, because they're fun. Oh, you disappeared.
No, I'm here. I'm sorry. I just everything's in a little bit of a disarray right now. I've been
Of course.
moving around. This is an interesting one. Before I even do this, okay? Well, let me start with this question because this kind of blew my mind. In the I guess in the world, it didn't specify like the United States or anywhere else, but what are the odds of getting away with murder?
We did that one last time.
Oh, we did?
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
know.
No, not with us, we didn't.
No, you know what? We did, but I never gave the answer.
I know the answer. Yes,
I
you
wasn't on
did.
that panel, obviously.
Okay.
Oh, you were there?
You weren't there, and Stephen wasn't there. So okay, you got.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
so-
what are the
What
odds?
what are the options on this?
Okay, so the odds of getting away with murder, is it 15%, 25%, 40%, or only 5%? So
I'm going to go 40 because there's so many options for law, isn't there? There's so many loopholes.
40. Wow.
for
I'm not
Jack-
crossing you.
O.J. Simpson. I'm looking at the American law and O.J. Simpson got away with it. So-and-so got away with it.
Oh wow, yeah.
Well, the I would say whatever the highest
That's what I said.
percentage of getting away with it is what the answer is.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Stefan, what do you think? You think it's the highest, 40%, 15%, 5%?
Yeah, to be honest, I guess it depends on country. I mean, if you're talking about Somalia, I think percent's 100%. But
That's right.
Canada, United States, it would be probably a lot less.
Well,
I'm gonna
according.
say 5%. Actually.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kelly. I thought I had given you the answer. But you said 5% chance. Well, because a lot of people think like Jackie and Lips. And I think you said this too, Stefan. It's the highest. It's 40. You have a 40% chance of getting away with murder.
We're good at this, aren't we?
Yeah, well, the reason that I know that as it's even worse than that, I had a friend whose brother worked on the homicide squad here in Toronto.
Yeah.
And he did it for 25 years. So he had plenty of experience. And he said that most got away with it.
You know what though?
You never figured out who, like more than 90%, you don't know what happened. You find a dead person. Where do you even begin to find out? Never mind who the person is. Who did this person know? Good luck.
I want to say this, that if they can go back and solve ancient murders and crimes, I don't know if anybody knows this, Jackie, they have discovered by DNA the true identity of Jack the Ripper. So, I mean, I think...
I've seen this,
Don't give it away in case anybody doesn't know, you know, because it's fabulous, right?
Yeah.
But how long watching true crime documentaries and stuff, you know? So I think in time that with enough resources and technology that they will figure out every single one.
If they've got the DNA. Obviously.
If they've got the DNA, yes. And I think I should have thought more clearly because right now, Canada and North America and right around the world, we're dealing with this Indigenous children you know, I mean, yeah, I don't know if any of you know what's going on with that, but I mean, the school children of the Native population everywhere, and they're just recognizing it. So hopefully people don't get away with it as much as they do.
Well, as long as that they don't belong to the Christian church.
Yeah, just the Catholic church. Yeah.
I love saying it's the biggest cult on earth.
Or never become responsible.
That's the worst cult on earth. Yes. Don't say that in the Bible Belt of Texas because you probably won't stay there too long.
Well, I mean, generally, that's a truth. When have we ever heard, you know, the Pope is being, or the Catholic Church or any church has been responsible for anybody dying? They're never going to wear that fucking truth. Are you kidding me?
Absolutely.
Even after the Crusades, even after the Spanish Inquisition, doesn't matter what you try to pin on the church, they'll say no, we're not responsible.
Right.
People kill
But
people.
I'm sorry to chip in on that. I agree with Lips. But I think the Roman Catholic Church has the most blood on their hands.
Yes.
I mean, if I think of all the innocent women that supposedly got burned to death because they were supposedly witches. I mean, come on, gosh.
I know, right?
If I was living in that time, I would have probably been burned myself because I looked like a heretic.
Me too. I think I can still feel it, man, because
none of us would have survived, would we? Let's face it.
They demonize the stupidest thing, science, occult, any knowledge, whatever. But I mean, did you know that at one point the fork was deemed a tool of the devil?
I'm not surprised, honestly. I live about 20 minutes away from Old Salem, Massachusetts. And I'll tell you right now that all 5 of us would be hanged without
I know,
the
right?
trial
Yeah.
for being witches.
Yeah, gladly. Oh, man. So what's your next question, man? On to happier and funnier things.
All right. Okay. All right, ready for this one?
Yep.
Don't eat someone else's shit. If you do, you can contract this illness. Okay? Is
Hold
it?
on. Let me write this down. If you
What you
do,
try to do? Poison somebody?
you can contract.
Write it down for right.
Okay. A. What is it? A.
Okay, A, hepatitis. B, AIDS. C, chronic bad breath. D, all of the above.
Yeah. All of them.
All the
Yeah,
All of
all
them.
of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, well, AIDS you can't have.
Wait.
Well,
hepatitis is
Hepatitis is
number
blood,
one.
isn't it?
I would say C.
I think all of them.
chronic bad breath.
Yeah.
No.
Because I'm not sure. Like as a tattoo artist, I know that the AIDS virus dies within 30 seconds of being in the air. So it has to be directly, I don't know, see if this knowledge is right. It's a creepy thing to know, but
Species, it'd be in there, wouldn't it? For like, well, also.
yeah, but did it sit in a bag and come delivered to your house, or did it go Oh man, I'm getting too deep into this.
Okay, let's get on with this. Go ahead.
Well, Stephen, what do you think? You want to put a answer in? Is it?
I would personally say I'll probably go for all of the above. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, maybe, probably.
Because it's interesting because there's so many thoughts about AIDS, but no, you can't catch AIDS that way. So it is hepatitis.
Yeah.
I thought
Jackie said that at first, and then.
Oh, I thought it was like you.
Oh, I just threw that. I figured AIDS sounds good in there too. What the hell?
Sure.
The crowd just sounds like.
If
Hey.
they had AIDS, would that not be?
Can't go wrong, but.
At one point, people
find this out, and who knows? And how did they find out?
Oh, they used me as a guinea pig, and all I got was hepatitis.
It's like all these things.
Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely.
It's an obvious question.
It's like, who tried this stuff out?
Here's like a little music question, okay? I'm not going to give you a choice. We'll just see if anybody knows this one, right? We all know that Eddie Van Halen played the guitar solo for Beat It on Michael Jackson's hit song. What did Eddie Van Halen ask for pay for doing that song? And I'm not going to give you choices. Just
Oh, okay.
well, I can. You guys want me to give you choices?
Yeah, go on.
Okay.
Drugs.
So
McDonald's.
did he get $50,000
Oh.
plus like a 2% royalties? Did he get a brand new sports car and his taxes paid for the next 10 years? Did he get a case of beer and dance lessons? Or did he just do it for nothing at all and just because he was a pal?
Yeah, I'll say that one.
Yeah, I'll go for the same. Yeah, I probably did it for free.
Yeah.
All right,
Me
Lips.
too.
Lips is thinking about this.
You're thinking beer and dance lessons.
I know there may be a funny story to it.
I didn't hear that, Lips.
I said B.
I would have gone for the
second
case
choice.
of beer.
Not the
Case of beer.
B. The second choice he gave.
Okay, well, actually, it was Eddie said he'll do it for a case of beer
Oh,
Oh yeah.
and for dance lessons.
From who?
Yes.
Who could teach that man to move more than he can already move?
No. Eddie asked Michael Jackson to give him dance lessons. Yeah, in the case of
So
beer.
when did he use
Okay.
these dance lessons then?
I
What's the
have-
evidence?
I don't know.
have a question. Did all of you love Michael Jackson as much as me as a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you
How
not
much did you love him?
Can you listen to his music now at all? Like I just hear like even if it's not true, I cannot enjoy it. I cannot watch a video and it's just killed it. The idea, and it was so important to my childhood. Like it was just important. So all the way along, even with my metal friends, they made fun of me for loving him. His videos were amazing, the best ever made. And then this, like, does it affect you guys when you hear it?
I've always been a bigger fan of the Jackson 5.
Oh, well, yeah.
Just to throw that out there. But but you know what? Sometimes you got to make that decision. I'll be quick about with my answer. Are we able to separate someone's art and what they've created in
Not from pedophilia.
It's tough. It's a mental thing. You know what I mean? But like that's just because we know about that. Think about how much music or actors we've seen in movies.
I
mean, yeah, that we don't know about, and we still enjoy it. So, if we know about it, is that better? And that make it right?
Proven as well. I mean, it's just we don't ever know what went on. We'll never know what really happened. So I mean,
Right.
I'm trying to separate the man from the legend, as it were, the music from the legend, should I say? Trying to separate the two. So the
What about
music
you,
is
Liv?
innovative, no matter what you say about Michael Jackson the first. It's like Gary Glitter, you know, it's like, yeah. But some of the songs are amazing, you know, you can't say the songs are crap just because he was.
You can't even do the butt though. I mean, what about you, Lips?
I don't. I'm not. I was never really a fan, so I didn't listen to it before, and I still don't. So I don't really. I don't
got
really
beat up
care
in
what he did or what he didn't do.
I got beat up in grade 1 for liking Boy
Be
George
honest.
more than Michael Jackson. Like I got a crap kicking, you know, 'cause- but he was cooler. I don't know. That's just me. What about you, Steven? Does somebody's actions affect the music for you? As
Well, to be honest, I've never really been a fan of Michael Jackson. You know me, I'm more into the gloomy, doomy stuff.
I
So,
know.
but yeah, but when it comes to you know, say a musician's personal life and the art he created, I don't think that should be affecting each other. You know, yeah, I mean, look what happened to David Ellefson from Megadeth. I mean, there's a lot of shit going on
Let's
there
not
as
get
well.
started on the hat. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah. But
I
mean,
might have
Yeah.
more dislike for Roger Waters than Michael Jackson.
Mm,
Myself personally, on a
In
personal,
what?
I
What?
really don't like that guy's point of view.
right.
You know,
Doesn't affect the music.
I
for you.
love Pink Floyd. They're one
I
of my
know.
absolute favorite bands. But from some of the things that I've heard Roger Waters say, yeah, I don't agree with a lot of his ideas.
So it's hard to be connected to the
Yeah,
person
and
and the soul
I think
that
he
brings you
causes
the
more
music.
damage. He's causing more damage to the world than Michael Jackson ever would or ever did.
Well, it was just an example, you know, I was using, but I
So
wanted to know
that's
if
how I look at it.
Yeah. Have you ever, you know, I know, you know, the three of you have been around a lot of musicians, especially around them. Have you guys ever been around, like had to be around musicians or bands or people in the industry that you didn't like their, something about them, whether it's what they've done, the way they
personal
act,
point of view or something?
but yeah, the point of view, but you had to be around them. Have you guys had experiences like that?
No, right.
No, not yet.
I've been lucky, obviously, but not yet. I'm sure there's going to be a time when that happens, but I've been very fortunate so far, I think.
Stephen, you?
Oh, they've hidden it very well. I don't know, they might have hidden it very well, but nobody like Roger Waters or whatever. I've not been in touch with Gary Glitter. I was at girls' school with Gary Glitter's backing band back in the day.
Yeah.
So they all know him as Gary Glitter back in the day before he came, you know, or he was jailed for being a paedophile.
Wow.
Well, there's not that many musicians and famous people making a negative impact. Not really. Most
I mean,
wanna
the
make a
whole Bill
positive
Cosby
impact.
thing, though.
It's the ones that actually are out there to make a negative impact on something, they get behind something that they probably shouldn't, because it's none of their damn business.
Yeah.
And that's how I kind of look at it. Your business is music, not to be talking about politics or how one country carries itself and another country carries itself. It's none of your business. Let the countries deal with it, and mind your own business. Worry about your own band and what you're playing and what you're singing about. You got something to say it in a song. Don't bother opening your mouth and proving you're an idiot.
That's very, 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 very true. I think that's, but you know, I do think that musicians have a power to influence and say things and be a positive force for a lot, you know? So it's a responsibility. I want to jump back to the whole Megadeth thing. Is that not ridiculous? And I am so angered they could not look past a personal event where honestly, I feel like he's been victimized.
No, it has nothing to do with a personal event.
But-
It has to do with a problem between a bass player and a guitar player.
Well, no,
And it's
I
as
mean,
simple as that.
he got fired for his behavior outside the band and for somebody doing something illegal. Like if it
Not
was
just
a
the
female
excuse.
that happened to, I think it would be a very different story. And I am very angry he couldn't look at how much the world needs Megadeth to stay together. I mean, to see above it, to the greater picture, right? I don't know. But I
Yeah,
guess they have
to
the right
add
to
on
break
that-
up if they want to.
Yeah, to add on that, I also think it's really ridiculous. But I mean, it's a pity thing, you know. I mean, if Vince Neil could get away with the shit he's done, and freaking Nikki Sixx and those guys, I mean, what the hell? God.
Right. I just, yeah, I don't know.
You know, it's funny. I'm so out of the loop of things as far as like I know that Dave fired Dave Ellison. Ellison, I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name. Ellison. But I wasn't certain what the circumstances were under, so maybe you could catch me up.
He went outside his marriage and he had a little online flirtation that got kind of naked, and the woman put the videos everywhere online. Okay, he's now suing her, or there's some legal action. She's made a very big public apology, but the inner turmoil, I'm sure, between privately knowing the wife and knowing the whatever, is like drama, right? So he, fired him over it. Now, in my opinion, if a girl did that and somebody plastered it everywhere, there'd be a lot of sympathy for her, and I think there is for him, but it's nothing to be fired from your band for.
It may have been an excuse, you know what I mean?
It was.
Maybe.
It was.
Doesn't make sense.
That's the last straw. It's just
No.
one of those. That's all.
Yeah.
It's the straw that broke the camel's back. Done.
The other day, though, I mean, my last clean T-shirt was a Megadeth shirt. I'm like, I can't even put it on. I wore a dirty shirt to the laundry rack. I was like, fuck it. I don't know, man. Just go.
Just do it. Be a rebel.
It just seems so ridiculous when you think about it. Honestly.
Yes. And
A
what
sex
Megadeth
scandal
needs
with
is-
a rock band, and you're gonna. It's like,
Never heard
how
that
weird
before.
is that?
It couldn't be true.
Oh, it can't be
Oh,
true.
God,
but,
yes, I know.
you know, and I think about the old days on the road during the late 70s, early 80s, the shit that was going on in those hotel rooms, and I haven't heard a word about it. You know what I mean?
I
And
think it's
meanwhile,
funny,
he
though.
does something on a camera on the internet, and they want to hang him up by the balls. It's like, dude, come on, get it for some perspective on it.
I think, if you
The
go
girls
back,
running down the hallway and the naked, running for their lives from my rhythm guitar player. That doesn't make the news, but Dave Ellison's fucking gets seen fucking jerking off on fucking online, and it's like, oh my god, the end of the world is happening.
It's so true. It's so true. And I think, in the decades past, when, rock and roll first came out, everybody look at Ray Charles, I didn't know he was a heroin addict until the movie. I think they did a very good job keeping those things kind of secret from the public, right? And now it's a story to sell.
Well,
It's
there's
almost
less
like,
then what? There's less paparazzi. I mean, everybody now can make money out of these pictures and stories. I once lived in a house with these two groupies, and they could literally find rock stars to sleep with just to get a story, and then money. And that opened my eyes before I joined, bands. I'm like, oh my God, I've got to catch these people,
I have a very
Oh, no.
liberated friend. She's a very proud groupie, very, very proud about it, And her walls are just covered with her conquests, And it's like, well, just who I am, right? She just really loves the music.
Yeah,
That's not my baby's mother, is it? Because
Baby, I love Frank. He's funny.
I'm sure they've been in the same lines.
I'm sure. But I mean, done with class and respect, but in the same, that's what she goes to shows for.
And that's why so many people want to be rock stars.
I know, right? And the funny thing is, your audience is what, 90% men and young boys? I don't know why. I always found that to be quite humorous dynamic. But do you have? We got 10 minutes left. Do you have another joke or no?
Well, I have so many of these. I mean, it's funny that you call them jokes because they're really not. But it does spark. It does spark like conversation, which is really really cool. All right. So okay. Here's like a question. Okay. In 1977, a leading American urologist bought a piece of history. He purchased the penis of A, the penis of Napoleon Bonaparte.
I think I know this.
Okay. B, the penis of Benjamin Franklin. C, the penis of Elvis Presley. Or D, the penis of Winston Churchill.
Napoleon.
No disrespect for anyone.
I don't imagine any of them, really.
I know. That's what makes it really difficult.
Churchill.
I mean, Napoleon, Benjamin Franklin, Elvis Presley, or Winston Churchill. So in 1977, a urologist, a penis doctor, he bought one of those people's penises.
Oh, I'll go Napoleon, because I think they're all improbable.
I know, Napoleon. And what would it look like?
Very old, very old.
Lips?
Elvis Presley preserved. Who was pickled? Anybody who was pickled?
I know, right? We're pulled apart.
They mummify, I'm
Who was
sure.
mummified or pickled, and we can take it from there.
But
Napoleon Bonaparte.
I'm going Napoleon, but I don't think any of them.
Oh, that'd be really expensive.
I think he's lying. I want proof. I don't think there's proof.
Would Napoleon's penis be worth more than Elvis's penis?
Yeah.
No,
Or Churchill's?
They ripped this Bonaparte.
I can't imagine Elvis.
Bonaparte, right? I like that.
That might be the all right.
So what do you think, Steve?
Yeah, it's probably a Bonaparte,
Oh, you can pronounce it.
I'm gonna
I'm
say
like-
D.
What are you saying?
D.
Winston Churchill? Okay. Well, good job, guys. It was Napoleon Bonaparte.
wow.
They ripped this
Bonaparte. I love that.
Wow. That is creepy. You could buy Egyptian mummy penises quite commonly in the Victorian
Oh my
time.
God.
And they actually used to grind them up as medicine. They'd take the dead bodies, they'd grind them up, and they'd sell it to you as a powder that you eat. Ground mama, and I don't know what the health
Lemmy
benefits.
had his ashes or something put in bullets. Gave the bullets to a lot of his old friends.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
That is really, really
You know about
odd.
that.
Who did this?
It was all over the news, right?
Who did
You
it?
heard about that, right, Jax?
Say that again. I couldn't hear what
I
you said.
said Lemmy had his ashes put in bullets.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah, I did, yeah.
Where are they? Who has them?
Yeah.
Who has them?
Probably asked somebody to give them to certain people. It's like when Kelly died, she asked me to share out her ashes. I bought these little urns of little tiny urns, love heart urns, and there were 12 people on a list that she wanted the 12 urns to go to. So I actually I had to stand there with this great big tub of ashes and tip them into these little tiny urns. I know, bizarre. Yeah. I
Interesting.
still have one, yeah. So yeah, that does happen. So I can imagine Lemmy doing that, definitely.
Do you know who has them or where they are?
Well,
Lips?
Yeah, somebody was on the internet saying that they got one. I think it was Dave Grohl.
oh, maybe.
They had them given to a number of his friends, the closest friends.
That's the sort of thing you do, isn't it? It's the sort, I mean,
What a
yeah,
beautiful
plans,
human. Yeah.
that's
Wow.
plans, but why not?
I mean, more and more I'm hearing these incredible stories from you guys. Thanks so much for sharing all the wonderful stuff, and for being here today. I just wanted to ask you guys what you're working on right now, Jackie, or, you know, in the studio, Lips as well, and Stephen. Close it out.
Well, for me, I'm doing 2 bands, obviously Girls School and Criteria. So I'm just working on lots of songs. We've literally been opened up here in England today. We've been given our freedom today.
Yay!
Hey, nightclubs were open last night and there were queues down the street everywhere for nightclubs.
Wow.
So the cases of COVID have gone up to like 30,000 a day, but they're still opening everything up. It's crazy, you know, but there's less deaths because it's kind of young people getting it now rather than the older people. Yeah, so I'm working on a bit of music for both bands, and I've started gigging again now. One gig last week, which is fantastic. It happened to be after the cup final, which England managed to get to typically, so we had to wait extra time, penalties, and then we lost. So we lovely crowd that one. So happy. After wait an extra hour and a half.
Oh, it must feel so good to play though. Just
yeah, it's great. It's great. I think mine actually great. Get on. I've waited 1.5 years, so another hour and a half didn't make much difference.
What about you, Lips? What are you working on this week?
What I've been working on for months. So it's just getting this final preparation. You know, it's just keeping it always on point, right? But aside from that, it's doing the 2-hour set of everything else on top of that, because we're supposed to tour after the finished recording. So it had been 1 year since we played the song, so we started doing it about 2 weeks ago, and it's exhausting, you know, to do the 2-hour set plus the hour and a bit of new songs.
Wow.
So it's a lot of rehearsals. So anyway, I'm not complaining. But nonetheless, I just assume be on the road playing and only having to worry about doing that.
Oh, that's awesome. Do you think that it's going to be hard to go back to playing now that we've had such a nice, relaxing break?
How easy could that be? It's like, oh wow, how hard is it to stand on stage in front of people? Fuck, man.
I don't know.
A year and a half.
Remember the songs and Girls School haven't played for 1.5 years. It's probably going to be 2 years before we play.
Yeah.
I actually know Cyteria's booking schedule, and it's pretty good. He's done an amazing job despite what's going on over there, getting you that many gigs. Wow.
I'm trying to stay optimistic.
I know. Wow. Okay.
So Stephen, what's up with you?
Yeah, thanks, Ben.
Yeah, like I said, just gonna be creating melodies, and the search continues to find a vocalist, and hopefully and a bassist, yeah, and then just stay creative. That's all I can do.
Well, I'd like to introduce the two of you, and then hopefully maybe you'll continue to talk, because this is a great bassist right here. And if you like doomy gloomy stuff, yeah, it's fabulous. I just want to say thank you to everybody, and that I love you, and your support means everything to me, guys. Stay well. We'll talk.
I didn't get a chance. I don't know if it's ending, but I didn't get a chance to tell you what I was doing with my week.
Shoot. Oh, yeah, please.
I've been setting up my new studio.
Oh,
nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
And we will talk more, Ben, too, about what's moving forward with you and Sex and Witchcraft and how that's going to happen, because really excited to hear what we're going to do.
Yeah. It's interesting that you say that, because right now my situation is with a vocalist and I'm a bass player, but then we have a great drummer. But definitely we'll talk.
We need a guitarist, right?
We need a
guitarist.
we've got less than a minute, guys.
I want to say this. Everybody should talk to Steven and have a look at his most beautiful guitars. I've never seen more beautiful guitars ever.
Thank
So
you.
share that love and just have yourself a wicked day, guys. Love you very much, everybody.
Cheers.
Bye. Bye.
There.
Bye.
Lips, Jackie,
Bye-bye.
Steven, awesome.
Bye.